On we go with Season 1, Episode 4, Applebuck Season. It starts out with Applejack saying she has a lot of work to do, while Big Mac telling her that she needs to rest up. Big Mac got an injury around his back somehow. Applejack says she can get the whole orchard done by herself this Applebuck season. Mac then proceeds to tell her that it's just too much for her to handle. But she persists that she can handle it. Applejack is making promises that her legs can't keep up with. Big Mac then tries to use his brotherly wisdom on her, but it falls on deaf ears, as she is as stubborn as a mule, if not more so. Now, let's just take a moment here to talk for a second. I understand they had to make her stubborn in this episode as a Season 1, and we had to get her something for her to grow on. But we jump into the future, and Season 6, Applejack's Day Off. Applejack is being stubborn, like just as stubborn. And it's like, I thought she had improved, but I guess she didn't. But okay, let's go back in time and get back to the episode at hand. We now see that Applejack was just getting started on her long task as we get a stampede. She quickly goes in and helps save the town. Applejack and Winona save the town from the cows we soon learn that were running away from a snake. After that, the town decides to hold Applejack a thank you for saving the town party. About a week later, we see they're set up for the party, but nobody has seen Applejack all week. As the thank you party has begun, every pony says what Applejack is going to help them with this week. When she gets announced, she isn't there, and then we see her walking down the middle of the crowd looking awful. She is tired, dirty, and not to mention dizzy. Twilight then goes to investigate the matter. Applejack is so tired, she can't even buck apples properly. We then see Rainbow Dash waiting on Applejack to help her with her new flying trick. We see that Applejack can barely help her friend, though she tries. She can barely see properly as to jump on the board to send Dash flying through the air. She tries several times, only managing to frustrate Dash. Applejack then tries to climb on the board, only to get an annoyed look from Dash. So she tries again, stating that she is going to get it right this time. She gets it, but Dash wasn't ready, as when Applejack got off the board, it knocked Dash down, and when she was just regaining her senses, Applejack launched herself off the diving board. Dash then lands on Twilight's balcony railing. Twilight, having enough of this already, goes to try and persuade her again. As Twilight walks up to Applejack, she had reached down to pick up an apple and smacks her head pretty hard on the branch. It harmed her ability to hear properly. So, after a grueling conversation, Applejack goes to help Pinkie Pie bake some free muffins for the town's ponies. But when she goes to help, we see that her hearing isn't all there, as we soon find out. Ugh. Those poor town's ponies. I feel so bad for them. But how did Pinkie not notice the gross looking batter as she put it in the oven? Just how? It's impossible! Every pony in town took one, and as you can probably guess, they all got sick. So much so that they have tents outside the hospital. Spike enjoys them though. It's just disgusting. Applejack is totally oblivious to the sick ponies in town, as she is out in the orchard working herself again. Twilight then goes and tries again, but she still refuses to help. She then tries to prove herself by kicking a dead tree. Why there is a dead tree on a single hill around healthy looking trees, I will never know. Twilight is following her, trying to tell her about the sick ponies, but as the conversation goes on, Applejack starts to explode at Twilight because of how tired she is. she doesn't even realize it. Applejack then goes to help Fluttershy round up the baby bunnies. Fluttershy told her to be soft and gentle. They're not cows. But Applejack doesn't listen. She does it aggressively and causes another stampede. This time of baby bunnies. Twilight then goes and tries to knock some sense into her one more time. Applejack then shows her that she got the entire orchard done. Then, Big Mac pops up out of nowhere and shows her that she only completed one half of the farm. She then passes out. When she wakes up, Twilight then explains to her that every pony needs help every now and then, no matter who you are. Applejack agrees, much to Twilight's surprise. As the episode wraps up, we see the main six helping out Applejack harvest the rest of the orchard. The moral is supposed to be that it's okay to ask for help. People won't think less of you for it. My thoughts on the episode. Overall, I enjoyed it. We got to see the start of something for Applejack to work on for herself. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the episode. So, a friend of mine, and his YouTube channel will be in the description below. This is Nathan. I met him on Discord, and when we were talking one day, he unexpectedly sent me a picture of this. A picture of my OC that he drew. Words cannot describe how I felt when he sent me this. I was overjoyed. I didn't know what to think. And if he's watching this, thank you. Really, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it.